Welcome back, everybody, to the Houma Teambuilder Dynasty on College Football 25. We are in the midst of year 6 and 4 games through. We are right where we began the year at number 16 in the top 25 polls. And we're coming off our best win, perhaps of this entire dynasty, against the Georgia Bulldogs, who are now 1-2 this year. They were a top 15 ranked team coming into that game, and we win that game, our second win against a top 25 team this year. Syracuse was ranked back in week 1, but we are 3-1 through 4 games, and now we have another top 25 opponent in the Arkansas Razorbacks before a rematch against the Georgia State Panthers from the SBC Championship a year ago, where we beat them 48-0. But our defense has been great this year, so this next game is another challenge for them to play their best ball and once again take down a really highly rated opponent on offense, at least on paper. Dylan Pipkins is the quarterback. He's not much of a scrambler, does not really have as much speed as some quarterbacks do, like one of their backups, Davion Colmere, but really good short accuracy, really just good accuracy across the board. So expect him to hit his targets more often than not. Their running back is pretty solid in Mohamed Drake. 88 speed, good carrying ball carrier vision, acceleration. At receiver, several weapons led by Peyton Zeise, Corey Garbutt, Kareem Ayodele, and Jamer Sanacho. All these guys have pretty top tier speed. Couple solid tight ends here with Miguel Marciano and JP Nicholson. And like pretty much every game so far, a really good offensive line. The SEC is full of top tier teams like this that look great on paper, and another challenge for both sides of the football. Defensively, they have no left ends, only 3 right ends, and nobody's a real standout player. But they do have several good defensive tackles with really solid block sheds, so the run game has another obstacle in their way this week. This defense does seem light at a couple of positions. They're missing their starting linebacker in Dalvin Holiday, but they have 2 really good backups with Evan Hill and Kevin Lake, so not going to expect much of a drop-off in play for them. But this defense is the worst part of this team, no doubt. Their secondary does lack some speed, especially at the top of their depth chart. So if we can get Cal Harper going, that's going to be a big key for us to come out on top here. So here we go, back at home as kickoff is underway. Another top 25 matchup. The Razorbacks come in 3 wins, no losses, undefeated coming into it. The 25th ranked team, we come in at number 16. Keke Newcomb no longer in the Heisman watch as of this week. Was there in the preseason, but after a couple of tough games, hoping to get back in the good graces of the Heisman voting committee. It's a good start. 11 yards on the first play. Another handoff, this time bottled up. Only 1 yard. Ready to throw against pressure underneath. He's got Hasty into Arkansas territory. 4-man rush. Zipped over the middle and caught. And that is Eric Jordan hauling that one. And the true freshman will get us to the Razorback 25-yard line. Empty look on 1st and 10 now. Rada, under duress, tries to take off, but Greg Swartz comes in for the sack. It's a loss of 4. Newcomb comes out, and Tyreek Mulligan comes in the game, gets the handoff, and gets us back to the original line of scrimmage to bring up 3rd down and 10. Rada zips it, completes, and it's going to be a 1st down for Roland Hasty. Quick throw underneath Enrique Chirador with a 6-yard catch. And we stay empty. A quick moving offensive drive to open up this ball game here. looking to strike first. Breda looking for the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Bobcats. It's Rowan Hasty again. Busy on the opening drive, and he puts us on top first. Just a really good drive. Ran the ball well to open and then passed the ball the rest of the way. And that was too easy. Arkansas comes out from their 9-yard line. Long way to go on their opening drive here. Pipkins fires a strike. It's caught. And the Razorbacks are going to respond immediately. Damian G can't track him down. It's a touchdown for Garbutt. First play, they send it down the field off the play fake and absolutely catch our defense off guard. We knew they had playmakers, and they show it off on their first play from scrimmage. A 91-yard touchdown wipes away our opening drive score. We are tied once again. We have seen the offense not play as well as we are kind of used to against these really highly touted teams. Our defense has been really good, though, in every game so far this year. But not a good opening play for them here in this one. Breda's pass, caught by Cheridor. He picks up 4. Second down, we'll hand it off, and it's well blocked. And we are back into plus territory. 4 carries, 24 yards for Newcomb. A couple of 10-yard runs for him so far in this game. Another handoff here on 1st and 10, but this time he is swallowed up. Breda back to throw now. Has a man open. It's Hasty again. Already's got 4 grabs for 50-plus yards. Passing game looking very established early on. We're going to keep with it. And it's hauled in despite the contest by Eric Jordan. Now a play fake. Breda escapes the pocket, runs for a first down and more. From the 15. Time to throw, and caught a yard short of the sticks. I think that was our 3rd-string tight end out there making that catch. 2nd down and 2. We fake the handoff. Breda, under duress, can't escape the pressure. You gotta throw that ball away. We lose 10 yards instead. That's gonna make 3rd down a lot more difficult. Clean pocket, short throw, and we are going to be held to a field goal this time. That sack being the big difference maker there. Avery Priest on the kick, center hash, it's online. Hoping for a better defensive drive here. They'll start with a run this time, and nothing opens up. 2nd down, Pipkins under pressure, just barely got that pass away. I think that was Chalk Carter coming in, who was the guy who actually got beat on that big opening play for the Razorbacks. 3rd down, and well defended. Short field for the offense now, starting at their 46 after a 3-and-out forced by our defense. So we had a 91-yard touchdown first drive, and then a 3-and-out next drive. So a good way to bounce back defensively. First quarter is over. 10-7, Houma in front. With the ball, a chance to extend our lead. First play of the second quarter. Need a yard to convert, and we will with Tyrone Myslinski. I still have yet to put Newcomb in as our power back, but I probably will start to actually do that after this game, or perhaps between now and halftime I'll make that adjustment. It could be fun to see him work in those power packages. But a good run right there. Brings up 1st and 10. We've driven down the field with ease on every drive so far. Now it's about completing these possessions. That pass is knocked away. Only a 3-man rush, and he's got a man open. It's Cal Harper inside the 15. Now a blitz coming, and we counter it well with the completion to Jordan. A lot of different players getting involved here through the air. No incompletions besides that one to Newcomb for Breda so far. And Maslinski is going to be met about an inch shy of the goal line. They're going to have a couple more tries here. Maslinski stays in, and this time dives over the offensive line for the touchdown. Now our lead is going to extend back to 10 with the point after. Arkansas needs a response here because they cannot stop our offense. We've scored every drive so far. 2 touchdowns, 1 field goal. Now trailing by 10, only one real good play so far offensively for the Razorbacks. They're going to have to work their way down the field against this defense. You're not going to get too many big plays per game. They're a rare sight with this whole unit. 2nd down and 6. They'll hand it off. And it's going to be 3rd down. And they will give it. And it's going to be enough to convert. 3 or 4 straight runs for Arkansas to start this possession. That one is defended very well. 2nd and 10 for Pipkins and this Arkansas offense. Pipkins will throw it underneath and complete for a 1st down. From the 40, we bring 5. It's picked up well by the offensive line. Enough to get 7 yards with that completion. Arkansas now in field goal range. Under half the quarter, left screen setting up. Broken tackle leads to a 1st down. Motioning out. Pipkins drops back, then swings it out. But it's going to go for no gain. Receiver steps out of bounds. On the carry, a hole opens up on the outside, bursting inside the 5-yard line. That's their best run so far. And Drake has the Razorbacks at the 1. Knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And Drake will run this one in for a Razorback touchdown. And Arkansas is right back in this game. That was a clinical drive right there by Arkansas. 11 plays, 80 yards, and the touchdown to close our lead back to 3. But now we have a chance to get the final points of the half on the board, and they will have the ball to start the 2nd half. So a score here is pretty crucial for us. Newcomb's going to drag his way to a 1st down. Had to churn those legs, and that will get us to the 2-minute warning here. We come out of it on the other side at our 31-yard line. We have all 3 timeouts. Trying to close this 1st half strong. Newcomb breaks a tackle, hits the gap, and picks up 9. 1st down, stop the clock, by the way. We get one right here on the screen to Newcomb. Now a handoff to Mulligan. He gains 4. We're not afraid to drain some clock here on this drive, despite being in kind of a rush to get down the field. We got 2 timeouts left. 2nd and 6, sweeping right, and that is well defended. It's a loss of 2 yards. We're back at the 50. 3rd down. We fake the handoff, and Breda is in trouble. Their 3rd sack of the half. Well, Arkansas still has 30 seconds and 2 timeouts to potentially get in field goal range here. It's not quite over. We get pressure, though. Still have not gotten our 1st sack, but have had a handful of nice pressures. But I would like some more because he's had lots of time to throw in this pocket, like he does right here. And he floats it for a 1st down. And he went out of bounds, too, to stop the clock and save a timeout. Pipkins back to throw again. Feels the heat. Has to get rid of it. and it's knocked away. Second down. Good protection once again, and it's thrown away. 3rd and 10, last chance to put points on the board. It's going to be picked off by Chuck Carter, and that will put a close on this opening half of play, and it's going to be a 3-point game at halftime. And Arkansas, as I said, will have the ball to open the 3rd quarter. They start with a run to Muhammad Drake, but he's going nowhere. Tackle made by Dominic Maloney. I've liked his new role so far as being both a linebacker and an edge rusher. I think he can play both roles very well. Another nice tackle. I think that was Esteban Rizzo that time. Brings up 3rd and 10. Can we defend the pass well? Hipkins completes it, and the ball's out. It's recovered by the Bobcats. And that ball was clearly out. A turnover to open the half. And we will have the ball at their 22-yard line. A perfect way to start this 3rd quarter. Jaquez Michel lays the wood. And it's scooped up by one of his teammates. Offense comes out looking to push our lead back to 2 scores. Greatest pass is caught by Jordan. 9 yards. Second down. We fake the draw. Breda underneath, and it's knocked out of the hands of Reggie Reese. Now we come out with a very wide formation, and we will run it. Newcomb sweeping right, hits the hole, and he'll find the end zone as well. Untouched. And we turn defense into offense. A fumble into a touchdown. Just how you want to open things up. You push your lead back to 2 scores and make them play from behind the rest of the way. First and 10, and oh, they just missed a big play. Hipkins airmails the pass. Could have gone for 20, 30 yards at the least. 2nd and 10, screen setting up. It's complete to Drake. He breaks a tackle and picks up the 1st down. Now a handoff, and Drake has room to run. Couple of nice plays by the running back. Running backs typically have some pretty good games against us. When teams spread us out, the ball can be ran pretty effectively. Another big run. Drake into inside the 40-yard line. And it's a good-looking drive so far by Arkansas, but they're going to have to keep responding to our offense as the game goes on. Another hole opens up on the ground, and they are moving down the field with ease. Another 1st and 10. Check down, out of bounds after a 4-yard gain. Up the middle, another 1st down for Muhammad Drake. 81 yards on 12 runs. These inside runs are working way more than the outside handoffs against our defense. Drake, this time hit for a loss by Maloney. They lose 3. 2nd down, under half the quarter left to play. Swung out, and broken tackle. It's going to be a gain of 10, and now a big 3rd down. We hold them to a field goal attempt, or a 4th down try. Hipkins, quick throw, but another airmailed pass. He had him open. Back of the end zone, defender not near him, and he still misses the pass. Lucky break, and the field goal is good for Arkansas. Lead down to 7. 5:02 to go in the quarter. We start with the handoff here. Newcomb picks up 4. Couple of good runs, a couple of shorter ones here, but don't mind the mix and match of the passing and running. Now another hole opens up. That one's a little bit bigger. Both teams have really established the run early on in this game, but now we're going backwards. I think that was option, and Breda should have handed that one off to a Newcomb, who would have had probably a lot of space on the left side of the field. Instead, Kevin Lake picks up a 7-yard sack, his second of the game, and it's going to be a pretty big loss. Second down, a lot more difficult, immediate pressure, but the tunnel screen's going to work out, and Kel Harper's off to the races. Nobody's going to catch him. It's going to be a Bobcat touchdown. A broken play, but the offensive line pancaked a couple of defenders, and that freed up the entire left side of the field for Cal Harper. We know he's got the big breakaway speed. And what a big play by the offense. With the handoff to open the drive, and that's going to be Drake only gaining 1. Arkansas playing from behind pretty much the entire game. Their offense has played well, but they're going to have to play a lot better to stay in this one. This could be a notable injury here. Jaquez Michelle shaken up on the play. And that means that we're going to be seeing a lot more of Maloney out there at linebacker. Pipkins downfield, incomplete. That was knocked away by Carter. That will force a punt. 1st and 10 from the 41. Newcomb on the outside, gains 3. A score here could make it very difficult for Arkansas to make their way back in this game. The offense has looked really good, perhaps the best they've looked since that game against Syracuse. We have no turnovers so far. I don't want to jinx anything, but we have no turnovers so far. We've scored on every drive except for 1 pretty much, and that's going to be a first down. Now in their territory, right up the middle. And 5 more yards for Newcomb will get us to the ends of the 3rd quarter as we lead 31-17. First play of the 4th. Breda completes it to Newcomb. Good open field tackle. And that will force a 3rd down and 3. That pass gets Breda his 100th of the season. Big 3rd down for this defense, and they will have to stay on the field. Jordan makes the catch, and now this game is pretty much in our own hands. It is ours to lose. Hasty picks up 9. Good protection underneath Therese. This passing game has been absolutely unstoppable all game long. Breda only has like 2 or 3 incompletions maximum. Another handoff. Newcomb hit down after a 1-yard run, and it's going to be 3rd down and 6. We need the 11 for a first. And we will keep it in the air. Breda hits his target. Jordan out of bounds at the 5. The clock will keep on running. The drive will keep on going. And it's goal to go Houma again. Breda. Screen. Newcomb inside the 5. Now Mulligan comes in and dives his way in for another touchdown. The offense looks amazing. They cannot be stopped on the ground or through the air. And this might put this game out of reach for the Razorbacks. 2nd and 19 for Arkansas. And the pass is picked off. Donnie Gesser in man coverage on a very shallow route, and Pipkins just threw it right to him. Blanket coverage by Gesser, and now the offense will take over inside the 10. First and goal, trying to put this game firmly away. It's gonna be Breda's 3rd. Reggie Reese with the touchdown catch, first play of the possession. And we are now blowing out another top 25 opponents. We are here to stay in the SEC. Pipkins under pressure. We finally get a sack. And guess who it is? Dorian Combs. Who else? A minute 55 to go. It's 4th down for Arkansas. Pipkins throws his 3rd pick, and Donnie Gesser returns it inside their own territory. That's his perhaps 3rd pick of the game. I think it's his 2nd at least, but I think we have 3 in total. And the clock is going to run out for Arkansas. We hand them their first loss of the year with a dominant second half performance, outscoring them 28-3 in the last 2 quarters of regulation. Steven Breda, 300 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 93% completion percentage. One of his best games of his career. You really cannot ask for a better offensive game. 6 for 9 on 3rd down, holding them to 1 for 8 on 3rd down. And no turnovers in this game. We got 4 off of them, 3 picks plus a fumble. Brady goes 28 for 30, was absolutely dialed in this game. Ground game was very well established, got nearly 100 yards for Newcomb on 19 carries. Had 1 touchdown, 1 for Myslinski, 1 for Mulligan. The entire offense got involved. We had 6 total touchdowns, 1 for Hasty, Reese, and Cal Harper, who had a big day this time around. And we know that he could have a big game against this really kind of slow secondary. Only a couple of sacks for us, but 2 picks by Donnie Gesser, 1 by Chuck Carter, after he made a bit of a blunder on the opening play for our defense. And we absolutely stomped them 45-17. And now with back-to-back convincing in-conference wins, we move up to number 14 in the country. Only up by 2 spots after a top 25 win. Not what I really expected, but it seems like most of these top 25 teams actually won their game last week, and all the losses came from teams ranked lower than we are, I think, besides Colorado. So it was going to be a tough week for us to move up, but another great SEC victory. And now we face Georgia State's next episode, the rematch of the Sun Belt Conference Championship game from a year ago. In the coaches poll, we are ranked 12, so we're at 14 or 12, depending on which poll you use. We'll get the CFP rankings, I believe, starting in the second half of the year, so probably after we play our 6th game, which will be this game against the Panthers. In recruiting, I will schedule a visit for left end Matthias Rawls. We're currently 2nd place on his board, and we'll do it for probably this game against Texas. It's going to be a tough game, and if we lose, we will lose a lot. They're apparently a lower tier opponent than we are, and it's going to be tough, but I think it's better for us to do it earlier than later to probably secure this commitment earlier than he'll probably end up choosing a different school. So we'll do playing style for his visit because it matches our grades. But that will be it for our hours this week. We only have, again, a handful of needs. We have 12 total after these early commits. And we are 1st place for most of the guys that we're currently going after. And we are about to get a lot more players added to our class here these next couple of weeks. But that will close the episode here. I wish I had time to do this game against the Panthers, but I am out of time today, so we'll have to wait on that one. But we got Alabama and then Texas after this game. Then we go back to facing a non-conference school in ULM. Then we have Tennessee, Vanderbilt, and Texas A&M to close our schedule. There's still plenty of games left to go through, but we have looked really good so far. This has definitely been our best start to a year in terms of the caliber of teams that we have taken down this year. And the one loss that we have was, I think, kind of like a fluke loss. Like we win that game 8 out of 10 times. So it's just one of those days, but we're 4-1, rank 14, looking very good. We're going to continue this season next time around, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts on the episode and the season, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.